Hey, are you looking to finance a mobile home on leased land with a chattel loan? Hi, I'm John Thomas, mortgage loan officer with Primary Residential Mortgage. Today, I'm going to break down mobile homes on leased lands, which are also called chattel loans, and how they work differently from traditional mortgages. So if you ever wondered how to own a mobile home in a park without owning the land, stick around. A chattel loan is a financing option specifically for mobile or manufactured homes where the land is leased, for example, in a mobile home park. Because the home is not permanently affixed to real estate, it's treated as personal property called chattel. That's why a traditional mortgage doesn't apply. Instead, the loan is secured by the home itself. Unlike a regular mortgage on land plus home, a chattel loan is more like how you'd finance a vehicle. The collateral is the home itself. Pros: you can purchase a mobile home even if you don't own the land. Faster closings and fewer title real estate related delays. Lower closing costs because you don't have to deal with real property complications. You retain ownership of the home and can often relocate it with lender approval. Cons and trade-offs: interest rates tend to be higher than conventional mortgage rates because the loan is considered higher risk and there's no mortgage insurance. Loan terms tend to be shorter, which can mean higher payments. The home may depreciate over time, unlike traditional real estate, which often appreciates. Some lenders and some parks require the home to stay owner occupied, which means you cannot rent it out. When you're applying for a mobile home chattel loan on leased land, here are the typical guidelines. So the maximum loan to value is 95% on a primary residence, 85% on a vacation or a second home, not allowed for investment properties. The maximum loan term is up to 300 months, which is 25 years. Maximum loan about $450,000. In some cases, we might be able to go higher. Credit requirements: 600 plus for a debt to income up to 50%. For credit scores 550 to 599, the maximum debt to income ratio is 48%. Now, home requirements and title, age, and HUD label. The home must be built June 15th, 1976 or newer, and it has to have a HUD label for a single or multi-section home. The property can be new or used. All appraisals are done via Datacomp, a specialized mobile home appraisal service. There are never any prepayment penalties on these loan types. Now, the credit history you need, it does matter what type of credit you have. Judgments or liens have to be paid off or be on an acceptable payment plan. Open collections that are non-medical need to be resolved. Bankruptcy or foreclosure typically requires a 5-year wait period. You must have documented history of a rental payment or installment account history to demonstrate financial responsibility. If you are not a U.S. citizen or a permanent resident, such as an ITIN borrower, that is acceptable with a minimum 550 credit score and property identity verification. All right, title. If the title is held through a trust or if a seller is deceased, accurate documentation is needed. Power of attorney must be fully documented if one is being used. Here's a quick breakdown of loan products you might use when dealing with manufactured mobile homes. So a home only, which is called a chattel loan, finances just the home, not the land. Works where the home is in a leased lot, community, or a park. Now you also can do a loan land plus the home, which is real property. This becomes real estate. If you own the land and you buy it along with the home, the deal can be structured like a regular mortgage, such as an FHA, VA, USDA. Land plus home on owned land. If you already own the land free and clear, equity in land can help you with down payment or improvements. Loans may go up to 360 months or 30 years in some cases. If you start with a chattel loan but later acquire the land and permanently tie the home to a foundation, you may be able to refinance into a traditional mortgage in the future, such as an FHA, VA, conventional. You can refinance a mobile home on loose land using a chattel refinance program. There usually is no seasoning requirement for a rate and term refinance, but for a cash out, they want higher credit scores, 700 plus, and they're going to typically have a seasoning requirement. On multi-section homes, typically qualify for cash out. Singles usually do not. Also, before applying, always verify your lease agreement for restrictions. Understand the park rules and ensure that if you ever relocate the home, the new site is permitted and properly zoned. Lenders may require you to get approval before moving a unit to a new site. All right, now, if you're still interested, here's how to get started. Gather your documentation, your income documentation, check out your credit history, get your proof of identity, title info, and lease agreement. You're going to want to get a credit check, and we'll do that for you. And we want to calculate your debt to income ratio, make sure your collections are paid, your judgments and liens are resolved or in a payment plan. And then the lender, which is us, will get the home appraised using Datacomp for a mobile home appraisal. We'll submit your loan application, we'll review it, go through the guidelines, remove any obstacles, and then we'll move to the closing and funding. Now, there's never any prepayment penalty, so you can begin paying off the home itself right away. So if you're ready, I'd be happy to walk you through whether this fits your situation. You can give me a call in the office at 302-703-0727. Myself or anyone on my team can help you get started. You can visit us online and get started right away with a loan application at prmiloanapplication.com. And we only start with a soft pull to make sure that you qualify. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you found this helpful. If you did, please hit like, subscribe, and share with somebody considering a mobile home in a leased land community. If you have questions about your situation, your credit, the lease, the home age, refinancing, any of that, just reach out. I'm John Thomas, and I'm helped to turn mobile home ownership dreams into reality, even when they don't own the land. Have an amazing day.